If you look in the resources section of this video, you will find this document. It contains 4 questions you should try before moving on to the other section. Pause the video now and try these questions before looking at the solution. Okay, let's start the solutions to the introduction exercise. I already gave my answer to question 1, so I will be moving on to question 2. Please make sure and get your own answers for question 1 and don't choose my answers. Okay, so starting with question 2a. Given x squared plus 12x plus 61, then a is 1, b is 12, and c is 61. If I use the quadratic formula and substitute the values for b, for a, and for c, I notice that I'm going to get a negative 100 here. This means that I'm going to get complex numbers, and these complex numbers will be conjugates of each other. Hence, I can see right away once I solve this that x is equivalent to minus 6 plus 5i, or x is equivalent to minus 6 minus 5i. Notice that they are, in fact, complex conjugates of each other. 2 part B. Given 2x squared plus 6x minus 8, then a is 2, b is 6, and c is negative 8. Using the quadratic formula, I get negative 6 plus or minus 10 over 4, and hence I get that x is equal to 1 or x is equal to minus 4. To part C. Given that 2x squared minus x minus 1, then I can say that a is 2, b is negative 1, and c is negative 1. Using the quadratic formula, I see that x is equal to 1 plus or minus 3 over 4. That means that x is equal to 1 or x is equal to negative a half. To part D. Given x squared minus 18x plus 85, then a is equal to 1, b is equal to negative 18, and c is equal to 85. Using the quadratic formula, I get square root of negative 16. Now, this tells me I will get complex numbers, and these complex numbers are supposed to be complex conjugates of each other, since this number is real, this number is real, and this number is real. Notice we get that x is equal to 9 plus 2i, or x is equal to 9 minus 2i. Notice they are in fact complex conjugates of each other. Part E. Given 16x squared minus 8x plus 5, then a is 16, b is negative 8, and c is 5. So, using the quadratic formula, I get the square root of negative 256. Again, this is real, and this is real, so the complex numbers that I get should be complex conjugates of each other. So, 8 plus or minus 16i all over 32 tells me that x is equal to a quarter plus a half I, or x is equal to a quarter minus a half I. Number 3. If z is equal to 9 minus 8i, then z star is equal to 9 plus 8i. If z is equivalent to minus 3 plus 6i, then z star is minus 3 minus 6i. For part A. If z is equivalent to negative 7 minus I, then z bar is equivalent to negative 7 plus I. If z is equivalent to 8 plus 7i, then z bar is 8 minus 7i. And that is the end of the solutions.